at this point in my life where I just, I'm just wondering what does life have to hold for me? What can I create in this life? What the world that I want to live in, right? This little bubble of a world for Shareece. What do I want it to look like? What do I want it to be? I am trying to figure it out. And in that process, figuring out, am I doing enough? Am I doing too much? Should I be doing too much? As a person who's always done a lot, I really feel like I'm not doing enough. And it makes me wonder if, maybe I've just always been doing too much and extending myself too much, that having too much time doesn't feel right. I'm figuring out the balance, because I definitely do not want to be one of those folks who comes home after work and does nothing. What you doing? Watching TV? That is not the life I want to live either. But balancing doing enough, doing too much. Hey, welcome to Spirit Soul Sense, information for your soul. I am Shareece, and in my history of doing all the things, listen, if we're starting from like school age, I was in a magnet program for high school. I was in an early admissions program, so I got into college for my senior year of high school. I had my son. I was pregnant that year. I had him after my first year of college. And then, it's like mommy mode. I'm the student who was taking 19 and a half credits a semester. I'm also the student who was in student government, who was in the psychology club, who was doing Golden Key, who is hosting. I was doing a lot, and I loved it. And I don't really feel like I was doing a lot. I had a work study job, so that's like 20 hours a week, really not much. I did, when I was getting my master's, I worked for a bit, and then I stopped. No, I didn't stop. I think I changed my hours. I was doing like night shift, but I'm not made for night shift. So that was like really short-lived. And then once you get to like grad school, oh my gosh, getting my doctorate was a beast. It was a beast. Between the unpaid hours of labor, writing reports, research papers for every class, going to these meetings, trainings all the time. And then also I did we had like a student council, but that was like for a year. I only did that. Wanting to also explore Miami, have a social life. Was doing a lot. Now my son was back home at the time, so I was traveling home like 3 times a year. Doing a lot. And then getting to internships, studying to get licensed. It's just an insane amount of work. I am used to an insane amount of work. And currently in my life in 2021, at 31 years old, I am not doing an insane amount of work. I got licensed. I have a full-time job. I literally just started a part-time job, trying to figure out if that will give me the feeling of busyness that I'm looking for. I've been working on a poetry book as well, so that will be self-published pretty soon. And I guess I have to work on my novel. There'll be time for that. I'm also trying to get licensed in other states, and I'm going to be taking the EPPP Part 2 pretty soon, so I have to study for that. And when I was thinking about, I feel like I'm not doing enough, I was like, wait, let's just look at what we're doing right now. Because we're still a full-time mom every day, 24/7. We're a full-time mom. I am doing a lot, but that does not mean that I can't do more. Especially when, when I make my daily, weekly schedules, it's accounting for every hour of the day. And so there's things that I have to do built into my days. And then there's all this other free space, free time. Working out is super important to me. Meditating at this point, I was ungrounded, but I am grounding myself. I literally have my grounding crystals, stones right here, because I was just feeling some things. But my goal is to get back to like, well, not back to, I was gonna say back to balance. I don't know if it's back to balance. It's like a new normal for me, because it's important for me to work smart, not hard. And for the money that I work for, because I know that I can earn a significant amount of money without stressing myself, working myself to the bone. That's what I'm going for. And so it's been feeling kind of off for me, making a significant amount of money and not feeling like I am working myself to the bone. I guess maybe that's what it is. So, new normal. I think it's definitely a time for me to pause and ask myself these questions and to tap in, tune in, to figure out what feels best for me. So like starting a part-time job, it's like, sure, a few more thousands for the, but is this matching? Like, does it mesh with my soul? Does it make me feel good inside? Is this something I want to do for a period of time, long term? Like, what's the plan? Asking myself all these questions, because am I doing too much? Am I not doing enough? Like, there's a middle ground for, I feel like I'm achieving all of my personal and professional goals, and so what I'm doing feels right now. But that doesn't mean it won't change, and I can make whatever changes I need to, because listen, I'm not the person who's gonna stay on a job for an unlimited amount of time when I know it's not a good fit. I'm telling you, like, I leave jobs. I mean, in my training, we have like year contracts, but I like, if it's not speaking to my soul, we are bouncing. So I'm like wondering where anyone else is in the process. Like, do you feel like you're doing enough? Do you feel like maybe you've been too hard on yourself? Like, society has been telling us we need to write 5 books and open 5 businesses. Also a thing, that I'm gonna have to work on soon. What do you want to do? And do you feel comfortable with where you are? I know they say, growth is uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. Where are you now? How are you feeling? Let me know in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, or share this video with someone you think it may help. And thank you for watching. Shoot you or whatever.